Long Island University, home of the Sharks, here at the Brooklyn Campus Steinberg Wellness Center. Tonight we have an exciting matchup for the inaugural PSAL versus CHSAA championship, which will feature the Jaguars of Epic South versus the Crusaders of Monsignor McClancy. And now introducing the lineups. First for the Crusaders of Monsignor McClancy. Southboard, Justin Williams. Junior, Jake Wood. Junior, Brandon Fennelly. Junior, Emil Merkley. Junior, Devin Ray. Junior, Santiago Urbe. Junior, Ilhan Sturcek. Senior, Dennis Inga. Junior, Alexander Jurek. And now the starting five for the Senior, number 4, James Rosette. Senior, number 11, Carlos Urina. Junior, number 12, Joseph Werner. Senior, number 15, Jaden Gaston. And senior, number 33, Paolo Gordon. Head coach, Anthony Olszewski. And now for the Jaguars of Epic South. Sophomore, Nathaniel Bassett-Dale. Junior, Marquise Davidson. Senior, Kamal Peterson. Senior, Devontae Ward. Sophomore, Marquise Lloyd. And junior, Adrian McIntosh. And now the starting five. Senior, number 1, Janelle Scott. Junior, number 4, Theodore Gorey. Senior, number 12, Daniel Okunlele. Junior, number 22, Jael Moore. And senior, number 23, Joshua Lewis. Head coach, Mike Beckles. At this time, we ask you all to please rise, remove your caps, as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Marcel Hartfeld, Sherry Keeney, and alternate Hector Gibbons.
Good afternoon and welcome back to LIU Brooklyn. This is the creator and owner of Sage Media, Andre Johnson, on the mic today. And of course, I'm here with none other than Mr. Shaq Mitchell. How's it going, Shaq?
How's it going, Andre? Always a treat when I get to call one with the big boss, you know?
The big boss.
But
Listen, man, here we have the A Division champions of the Catholic League, Monsignor McClancy, going up against the AAA champions of the PSAL and Epic South. And I really think this is going to be a matchup of clashing styles. McClancy, they want to get up and down the court. They run a lot of set plays, and Epic South is more of a defensive team. So we'll see how that plays out today, Shaq.
Absolutely. This is going to be a definite test because, you know, these teams saw each other already earlier in the year. And
Epic South was able to pull off the win there. So
yeah, they got the win. But I definitely talked to Coach Anthony, and I know his team is looking for this one. They've got this game circled on their calendar once they saw it was locked in.
And we're off.
And Rosales is going to bring it across the timeline. Looks like Epic South is in that 2-3 zone. Actually, they're in that man. Foul's going to be on Daniel Ogunlier.
Early foul, and it definitely have to pay extra attention to Mr. Rosales. Rosales had 22 points in the championship against Fordham Prep. And one thing I want to highlight is the first quarter. And against Fordham Prep in that championship game, McClancy outscored Fordham Prep 27-10.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to talk more about just a hot start later.
As Gaston getting to the basket, having 20 on the season. Shifty move to get loose down there. Dior Lagore with a quick response.
Is there any surprise it's Mr. Lagore versus Gaston who might be in for an early shootout?
Oh, man. They're getting real acquainted early. Bourdon with the basketball, looking to see what he wants to do with it. Urena drives, kicks. Gaston fires, can't hit. Bourdon with a rebound. He follows up, can't hit. Fight forward, ball's going out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Crusaders.
So like I was saying before, you know, McClancy got out to a 27-10 lead over the previously undefeated Fordham Prep. And in Epic South's game, they only hit 3 field goals in that first quarter. As we see a 3,
Gaston,
it's good.
Gaston getting acquainted with the court early.
Mr. Gaston, I'm trying to get a point out. I'm trying to gas you guys up a bit, man. You're too busy getting buckets up to an early 5 points.
He connects again. And what I will say, what I've noticed is McClancy has a bit of size to combat the Joshua Lewis and Jayu Moore tandem of Epic South.
No, absolutely. And Bourdon is someone who can really stretch the floor as well as they get him on a quick inbound play but can't finish.
Gaston in transition. He doesn't got numbers, and he's going to slow it down. Now he's looking to attack Scott. Spin move. Lost Scott, short. Moore comes down with it. Jaguars on the move. Little under 6.5 to play. Jair Morris attacks. Get that out of here. Joseph Werner with a block.
Mr. Warner, you see the boys from McClancy coming out here trying to get a statement.
Absolutely.
We got our get back against Fordham Prep. We got our get back against St. Joe's in the semifinals. And we didn't forget about that scrimmage, Epic South.
Ogunlier for 3. Can't hit. Rosales in transition. As he hits the court hard, loses the ball. Ogunlier outlet to Joshua Lewis. What a catch. And he finishes. Joshua Lewis.
Okay, Mr. Lewis can play a little tight end. I'm not sure if Epic South plays football, but they might want to start.
To corral it right there. Be able to put that layup up real special right there. Crusaders up 1. Gaston. Over to Urena. Urena working on Ogunlier. What a pass right there.
This is the bunny.
Werner couldn't hit. Ogunlier kicks it out to Dior Lagore for 3. He can't hit.
Frantic start to this one.
Fight for it right now, and You know, Moore and Joshua Lewis are always going to be on the ground as the ball's going to go back to the Crusaders.
So, yeah, like I said, with that start, I mean, Epic South already hit 2 field goals. They hit 3 field goals in their whole first quarter against against Brooklyn Law and Tech. So let's see if they can keep up with McClancy. They like to get out quickly.
Look past to Gaston. Gaston for 3.
Oh, he was already halfway up the court. He thought that was good.
You can see he check right there. Dior Lagore in transition. Ogunlier to the basket. He pulls up. Got it. Ogunlier has been real special for the Jaguars in his playoff run.
Hey, I like to see Ogunlier getting out to an aggressive start here.
Salas. Now as the Jaguars are starting to press a little bit more on the defensive end. Gaston. What a shot right there from Gaston.
I think he wanted the call, but he'll take the 2. Gaston with all 7 points for McClancy.
What a block.
Another
right
block.
Ogunlier to Scott. Scott, hop steps. Block again from Warner.
Excuse me,
third
Mr.
block
Warner.
of the quarter. Lagore called for steps.
Excuse me, Mr. Warner. The big 3 for McClancy is Urena, Gaston, and Rosales. But Mr. Warner said, don't forget about the big man. Give us some respect, please.
Warner is having none of it as he has 3 blocks in this first quarter. Little under 4.5 to play. Crusaders up 1. Rosales pulls up. He can't hit. Rebound, Warner. Fights through contact. Moore got him on the arm. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Warner only with 2 points in the previous game. He said, listen, I'm about to get my 2 points right here, and I'm going to affect this game left and right. I mean, you see, this is a really highly competitive game so far. And that's what you really love to see in this PSAL versus CHSAA matchup.
It's that fight for who the best team is in the state, and that competitiveness comes out of the best players as Warner knocks down the first. And, we talk all the time on the stream about how tough it is to beat a team more than once. It seems as though the Crusaders have learned a little bit from their mistakes and have come out with the right energy.
Yeah, I mean, I think from when they scrimmaged in January, the Crusaders have been through so much this year.
Yes.
I would almost throw that film out.
A strong bucket right there from Lewis as he gets to the basket for 2. Gaston doubled right here. Gets it over to Rosales, though, safely. Gaston on Scott. He pulls up. Block by Scott might have got a piece of that. Rebound Lewis, and the Jaguars are on the move. Ogunlier down low to McIntosh. McIntosh, another block from Warner.
All right, I'm calling it now. He might have a double-double today in blocks. He might be at 5. You might have missed one for my man Warner.
Oh, man. He just blocked me on IG.
So deep.
Scott over to Dior Lagore. He's called for steps again.
One thing I want to see that I think is key to the matchup here is how the Crusaders of McClancy deal with the full-court press. When I was watching that game against Fordham Prep, Fordham Prep coming in undefeated, flying high, got punched in the mouth in that first quarter. But when Fordham Prep started the full court press, and I thought they started a little late, when they started that full court press in the fourth quarter, they got a lot of turnovers. And McClancy's lead was as large as 24, and they were able to cut into it. So I want to see, how they deal with that. He traveled. I want to see how they deal with the high pressure if the Jaguars decide to turn that on.
As Urena gets one to fall. Absolutely, though, Andre, I agree. I want to see how they do respond to that hefty press of the Jaguars. Scott, he's dancing. He's probing. And he loses the ball trying to get it over to Lewis. Gaston in transition. He hops to the leg, and he takes it himself. He can't hit. Rosales to follow. Nice floater right there.
That's
Coach
not
Beckles upset, but not was happy with what he sees.
That's not going to be the last time we call Rosales.
What a move right there from Joshua Lewis. Wow.
Joshua with an early 6 points. And what a finesse finish. And here comes that full court press like I was talking about.
There it is.
And there's an array of deflection.
Urena, Rosales lines one up. Can't hit. Werner with a rebound. Urena, he tries his luck. No killer. What a rebound right there from Marquise Lloyd. Scott to McIntosh. Great team basketball from the Jaguars.
Man,
We are all knotted up. 2 minutes left to play in this game.
Back and
in this
forth.
quarter.
Back and forth we go. Back and forth we go. You guys better tune in for a good game here. Sit tight.
Arena. Rosales. No good. Werner with another rebound and a follow. Man, how about the play of Joseph Werner for the McClancy Crusaders?
Coaches, I know y'all watching right now. Give my boy, Mr. Joseph Werner, a call, please.
He wore his jersey today, but he's got his hard hat on. Scott for three. Right over the outstretched hand of Rosales.
I was worried about a slow start for the Jaguars.
This might be the fastest start. Man,
they had 8 points against Brooklyn Law Tech in that first quarter. Just to remind everyone.
Man, Gaston, floater. No good. Gobunlier with a board. 60 seconds to go in the quarter. Scott finds room. Can't hit. Rebound Cordone. And McClancy's looking to run. Gaston. Nobody picked the ball up. And he's called for a blocking foul. That's dangerous play right there. Glad everybody's all right. Gaston's going to get up and he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, I respect that call. He definitely slid in there.
I think the play of Gaston and Joseph Werner has sparked the Crusaders. They know they're down 1 right now, but their energy has just been fueled by those 2 guys so far.
Yeah, Gaston here. Gaston already at 7 points for the day. Like you said earlier, leading scorer with 20. He led the league in that. As number 0, Justin Williams. Fun fact about Justin Williams, he is a sophomore. Actually, I got to double check his class. Excuse me, Justin Williams is a sophomore as Gaston's able to hit the second. Brings his total to 8. Williams is a sophomore who moved up from the JV at the end of the season, so he's playing some serious minutes for McClancy here.
Man. How about the call up ahead? Dior Lagore trying to get an entry pass in as Lewis does. Kicks it back out to Dior. Dior pulls up, can't hit. Rebound Lloyd. And it's a tie-up. Great job tie-up right there from Brendan Fennelly. But the ball's going to remain with the Jaguars.
So the height advantage, is definitely slightly in Epic South's favor.
Yes.
But the athleticism is very much in the Jaguars' favors. And that's really comes to play on those second chance shots.
Yes.
So let's see how McClancy's able to combat that.
Definitely interesting to see. Cordone got a few rebounds down low through the Epic South, not boxing out. 20 seconds left. Scott directing traffic. Lloyd over to Lagore. Back over to Lloyd. 10 seconds to shoot. Scott's going to clear it out. Calling a 4 flat. Scott pulls up. Can't hit. And the quarter will end. After 1, the McClancy Crusaders and Epic South Jaguars are all knotted up at 15. And this PSAL versus Catholic League championship. How you feeling, Andre?
Listen, man, we're going to crown a true champion of the city today. Joshua Lewis has come out to play, the senior, already at 6 points. You had to expect Mr. Jaden Gaston to come out already at 8. But how about the play from Joseph Werner in that first quarter?
Oh, man. Just establishing a presence down low and not allowing, no guards for the Jaguars to make it down low or be able to even penetrate or get comfortable down low. It's establishing a certain presence. The Jaguars have to approach the game a little bit differently.
Yeah, and again, I really am watching that full court press. Like I said, against Fordham Prep, Monsignor McClancy had a lead as big as 24 points, and when that full court press came on, they weren't able to handle it as well. And it's kind of surprising because, Rosales, number 4, is definitely someone I see as he can dribble in the phone booth. But they didn't look comfortable handling it. And even in this matchup that we see in that first quarter, when they turned up the pressure a little bit, it got a little shaky.
Absolutely.
I will say in that bottom right corner, Rosales definitely had 2 or 3 good looks.
Yes.
So they got to start hitting those shots to ease up that press.
Interesting fact, there was no Jamel Scott or Daniel Ogunleye on the first matchup of this game. So interested to see the adjustments and the matchups that changed this time around.
Well, I felt like that quarter just flew by. We're
it was
ready
so
in the second
fast-paced.
quarter. There was like no timeout.
I think we get all the fast games. We got the South Bronx prepping. It was crazy, man. It's crazy. Gaston over to Justin Williams. Rosales with it.
Look at where they're beating. Look how high above the three-point line they're beating the guards.
Defensive-minded Jaguars team for you. Urena. Pump fake. What a shot right there from Urena. Got the defender off his feet and just knocked one down from the mid-range.
I'm going to use one of your terms. He works on that.
He works on that. Great shot right there. Justin Williams in transition. Urena pump fakes. Thought about it. Rosales pulls up. What a shot over two Epic South Jaguar defenders.
Listen, he was the leading scorer in the previous game. Don't let him percolate.
You just said it. Joshua Lewis making his move. He can't hit. Urena comes down with it, and he's looking to push. Pulls it out. Rosales.
Yo, I thought he was going to pull that.
Cordone. Can't hit. Gets the back rim and out. Scott looking. See what he wants to do with it. Down to Ward. Ward back to Scott. Scott dives for it, and he's going to be out of bounds. Ball's going to go back to the McClancy Crusaders.
Like I said, so McClancy has 3 players in Urena, Gaston, and Rosales who are all league selections in the CHSAA A division. So that's the 3-headed monster.
Yeah.
You know, we have Gaston. He's getting off to a fast start with 8. And like I said, the percolator, Mr. Rosales, is getting going here.
Urena for 3. No good. Lewis comes up with it. Little under 6.5 to play. Crusaders lead by 4. Lloyd. Lewis. And he's fouled by Gaston. Gaston not happy about it.
The second foul in the entire game so far.
Man. Great, just high octane, letting them play basketball going on down there.
Yeah, so like I said, you know, a contrast in styles, you know, like McClancy wants to get up and down. Well, I will say Epic South, they want to get up and down as well, but I would say McClancy is definitely more of a polished offensive team. As he is
Absolutely.
You know, McClancy almost wants to – McClancy has the set plays. They want to shoot it. They got guys making nice finesse moves. And, you know, Epic South is a little more one-on-one, a little more gritty,
scrappy,
go get it, scrappy kind of play.
Absolutely, I agree. But styles make fights. That's what they say. And right now we're getting a nice clash of 2 teams that have found success in their styles.
And Joshua Lewis with 8 early.
Man.
It was all about Dior in the championship game against Brooklyn Law and Tech.
Justin Williams with it now. He kicks it over to Urena. Urena calling out something. Cordone.
Almost
they try
a nice
to work it down
pass.
to Werner. Great defense right there from Lewis, sniffing that out. Lloyd on transition. Lloyd to the basket. Lloyd scores.
That's what you like to call a grown man play. That's grown man basketball there.
No doubt right there. Lloyd to the cup, coast to coast. Williams over to Cordone. Gaston lines one up. He can't hit. What a rebound again from Cordone. Urena, he resets. He's going to run something right now. Coach wants him to run. Gaston makes his move. Cordone, mid-range. Got it.
What you won't see in that play, unless you're watching very closely, is the excellent movement from Bordone.
Absolutely. He's great. Nimble, light on his feet. Knows where to be in his spots. Urena to the cup. And he can't hit. Just rolls in and out.
Urena is that third head of the Hydra that needs to get going.
Was he a blur in transition right there, though? Dior Lagore. In and out. Ward. And he can't hit. Jaguars having a tough time scoring inside. Justin Williams is going to get it across the timeline.
Again, I just love the matchup. PSAL, CHSSA, I love it. We got to see more of this moving forward.
Yeah, I love this class right here. Williams, Gaston, Book. Nope, can't hit. It looked good. It looked good.
Mr. Gaston, you have a fan at Shaq Mitchell. He was giving you the bucket before he was even in the 10.
Almost brought it out for him. Man, that's crazy. That's cool.
Wow. Get a little break in the action here.
Absolutely. Listen, it hasn't been much. Not much free throws, not much timeouts, just good, high-octane basketball, and I'm loving it right now. You know, Crusaders with a 2-point lead.
Absolutely, and of course that high-octane basketball is brought to you by none other than Sage Media Solutions. Me and my guy Shaq Mitchell, it's Andre Johnson speaking to you. If you guys have any business inquiries, just hit us up on Instagram or hit us up on our website, which you see on the screen. You know, Shaq, it's only 2 more days of basketball.
Man, bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I mean, I know it's so many
more
players.
More bitter than sweet. I'll definitely tell you
bitter,
that.
Definitely more bitter than sweet.
There's nothing like playoff championship sports, let's say, right? You know, highest level of competition, I think, in the world is the Olympics. You know, you have so many different people from different countries coming together. And obviously it's not on the scale of the Olympics, but that's what you're seeing here, too. 2 teams from Queens, but 2 teams from different leagues, and you see the contrast in styles, and you see how we're dead even right now. So it doesn't tell you the full story of who's better than the PSAL or the Catholic League, but what it tells you is that top to bottom, there is talent in New York City.
Absolutely. Steal right there from Urena. He's in transition. Finishes through contact over Lloyd. What a finish right there from
Urena with 6. And one thing with Epic South, you got to play in your P's and Q's. Don't get these lazy passes because you don't want to get the big 3 going of McClancy.
Absolutely. Lloyd with it in the corner. Lazy pass right there. Scott shoots out of the crowd. Moore comes down with it. And they're going to call a foul.
Definitely bailed out there. Didn't like that possession for Epic South there.
Not much ball movement, not much motion like they normally. I'm used to them running. And Dior's going to inbound. He gets it out to Lloyd. Lloyd over to Agunlie. And Legore inside. Moore makes his move. Gets Werner off the ground, but he can't hit. Great defense right there from Joseph Werner. Didn't get the block, but he definitely made that shot difficult.
Yeah, it's getting physical down low.
To the cup. He can't hit. And Agunlie wants to get it to Legore. Does. Legore to the cup. What a finish right there from Dior Legore.
So we're going to get that score fixed for you guys as Dior finishes. It is 23-21 Crusaders.
Gaston.
McClancy.
And Williams is going to get the rebound. About 2.5 left to play in this half. Crusaders and Jaguars. Only 2 points separate them. Williams to the basket. Oh, step back. He can't hit. Short. But Werner comes down with it. Another possession for the Crusaders. Williams calling out a play. Gaston with it now. Attacking Legore. And Lewis sniffed it out with a steal. Legore. Lewis with a rebound.
Yeah, he definitely stepped out there. But again, there's 2 things I did not like on that possession. First, gets the ball, goes strong. But you got to finish the whole way. He kind of went to his chest, but then kind of let up.
Absolutely.
And then when I think that was Joshua Lewis on the rebound. He didn't exactly catch the number. But, you know, he catches the ball, go back up. He steps back into the help.
Yes. You know, he got to get his bearings right there. He just went naturally just went right back up. Urena out over to Rosales. Check back in. Cordone, no hesitation. He can't hit. And And Lloyd's going to get it to Ogunlie.
So it's got a very interesting chess match when they decide to really put that press
Lewis
on.
to the basket. Rebound. Back up again. He can't hit, but he's going to go to the line for two. And Lewis is starting to get into his form on that glass.
Man, Lewis has had a huge half. 8 points, trying to be the first to get into double digits, which is kind of crazy when you think of the start that Gaston had for McClancy. Man, Shaq, it's a battle of queens.
Battle of Queens. Listen, I want us to fight the other guys. I don't want any infighting right now, but I'll take it because we're the top teams in high school. I'm liking that.
So I'm from Long Island.
Okay,
so I can't claim nothing in this fight, can I?
Geographically, you're technically attached to Queens, so we claim you guys.
I also don't have to cross a bridge to get to Brooklyn.
You know,
either.
so you technically you're good. You're good.
Everyone is on the same.
In Queens, Long Island is good in our book. You know.
Everyone in the chat, stay on that side, Long Island. Woo! Tough call as they trap.
And there's that press that you were talking about, Andre. You know, Scott and Moore right there on the half-court line, pressing.
And when that press really starts to get you is late in that fourth quarter.
And good job of Coach Beckles just suddenly doing that, sporadically incorporating that, throwing the Crusaders off guard a little bit right there. Lewis, spin move. He can hit, puts up a wild shot.
Yeah, but Lewis sees something in this matchup that he's attacking.
Absolutely.
He was not this aggressive in the championship game.
And Urina's calling the play out. Wants room to work on the right side. Gets it over to Werner. Werner out to Rosales. Rosales with a nice 1-2 step.
Let
the
me
basket.
see you. 1-2 step.
Ogunlie, fade away. Book it. Ogunlie with a tough fade away. Timeout on the floor. 34 seconds left in the half. 1 point game in favor of the Crusaders.
What a back and forth affair we have here.
We are getting some basketball.
There's a lot of quality on this floor.
This is like, we saw games where it got turnover heavy. We've seen games where it's been sloppy possessions, but we haven't seen too much of that today. Really top quality, top tier basketball from teams that you're not surprised why they're champions.
And two teams that really live in the mid range. It's really
Absolutely
cool to see that. Like I said, in that first quarter against Fordham Prep, I can't even call McClancy a 3-point shooting team because they were an everything team. They were getting to the 10. They were hitting 3-pointers. I feel like this is like the real McClancy we're seeing here.
Absolutely.
They're very set play. They want to get to their spots in the mid range, and they're very effective of it. Of course, you have players like Gaston that can stretch it out. But one thing I will see, and we'll talk about more in a half, it seems like when things get sped up a bit, they don't like that
Absolutely. Much. Urina, and looks like the Crusaders want to take the last shot of this half. 20 to play. Urina calling out the play. Gets the isolation he wants, but gets it over to Rosales. Boom! Rosales placing one from three as the second half gets ready to end. Scott makes his move. Took too much time right there. That's how the half will end. Crusaders, after a big shot right there from James Rosales, the Crusaders lead 28-24.
And you saw Coach, I know we're about to go to half, but you saw Beckles. I saw that was very irate at that rotation. Very slow rotation, but I'll sign off. We'll talk about that much more at half. Please stay tuned, y'all. This is Andre Johnson speaking for my guy, Shaq Mitchell. We'll be right back at half.
And welcome back to second half action from this PSAL versus Catholic High School Championship. 28-24 was our score when we left. Crusaders got to the 4-point lead after that late 3 from Rosales. Second quarter getting ready to start underway. But Andre, what did you see?
Well, I think Coach Beckles is still yelling at that.
Yeah, I still see
that
smoke
bad
coming
rotation.
out of his head.
But, I see a seesaw affair, and you guys are going to have to stay tuned until the very end to see who wins this. That's what I really, really think so. I think it's going to go back and forth, a lot of lead changes, very evenly matched teams.
On a who has the ball last kind of thing. So Ogunliye getting to his spot on the floor with that left-handed runner, cutting the lead in half.
And if Ogunliye can get going, that could really, really help Epic South.
Urena out to Cordone. Boom! And you were just talking about Cordone being able to stretch the floor. What a shot right there. Crusaders up 5.
The stretch 5, that's all the rage.
Diola Gore, 1 dribble pull-up. He can't hit. Urena on the move. Rosales trapped down there on the baseline. Somehow gets it to Urena. Urena over to Gaston. Gaston fires. He can't hit. Rebound from Lewis. And Rosales called for the reach-in. Or Cordone called for the reach-in.
So I think that's one of the keys in this game is the three-point shooting. I think Epic South has made 1 3-point shot so far. And I know McClancy has had at least 7 looks at it.
Yes, they've gotten plenty of open threes.
So, yeah, I think that's definitely could be one of the keys is can McClancy convert the 3 points they get, 3-point opportunities.
And Devontae Ward's going to get called for over the back. Epic South so used to rebounding and having trouble in this game. That's what I also noticed from that first half. Not rebounding the ball as much as often as they normally do. Devontae Ward with a steal. Read that play like a book.
You read that too. You called it before he even stole it.
Ogunliye to the basket. Reverse. Can't hit. Lagore. Book it. Lagore with the follow. Jaguars trail by 3.
Mr. Lagore, he's up to 6 points. A lot more quiet than the 18 he had in the previous game, but let's see if he can percolate.
Gaston, what a move right there. Gets rid of the defender and gets it off the glass.
Speaking about percolating, Mr. Gaston is here to percolate.
Yeah, he's been balling all night tonight. Euro step from Ward, and he gets the follow. Gets it to fall. I apologize.
It's like scoring is contagious in this game.
Oh, my goodness. It's like, with anything you can do, I can do better. Spin move. And Gaston spun through 2 defenders, but he lost his footing. That move was quite impressive. He just couldn't finish.
Like I said, I really think this could be a game of who has the ball last.
Absolutely.
But the Crusaders are keeping the Jaguars at just arm's distance. You can come close, but not quite there.
Jaguars trail by 3 still. Devontae Ward to the cut. He can't hit. Great defense from Werner.
Great rebound from Werner.
And in transition. He is a blur up that court, and he gets the 2 to drop. And Ogunliye right back down. Right back. Man, these teams are trading buckets right now, Andre.
I'm telling you, it's literally scoring is contagious in this game. They're just going back and forth. And honestly, it benefits the Crusaders for that.
Absolutely. Almost a steal from Nagore. Comes up with it, and Scott's on the move. And he goes right at Urena. Lewis comes down with it. He can't hit. Ward gets a try. He can't hit. Crusaders come down with it. Urena again. Oh, my goodness. What a move right there from Urena.
Sir, put that right on your highlight tape.
Oh,
man. Just
my.
Go cutting right through the Jaguar defense.
Ward can't hit that runner that he just tried. Urena. Rosales, pump fakes, gets it out to Gaston. Gaston spins. And the ref's going to get him for an offensive call. I'm not sure about that one. Great acting job from Ward.
You're
I will say
spinning
that.
to the middle of the court, but he falls backwards. Just
Listen, man.
I don't even know how that could happen. Like how strong is Gaston?
Exactly.
Hey, you know what we say? We take those.
We take those.
If I am an Epic South fan.
Ogullier operating on Urena. And entry pass to Jail Moore, but he can't handle it.
One thing to say about McClancy's offense, you have 4 seniors in the starting lineup. When I watch this team, they know where each other are going to be on the floor always. This is a very seasoned team. No doubt that they are champions.
Gonzalez can't hit. Absolutely, though. I definitely noticed that. Ogullier. Strong move over Urena. Flexing the muscles.
Ogullier in double figures now. The senior trying to cap off his high school career in style. But like I said, McClancy just keeping them at that 3-point distance. They can't break through.
It's like a stiff arms distance, you know?
Literally.
Gonzalez, him and Cordon working. What a move right there from Gonzalez to get free, but he traveled. He ran into his own player. He took an extra step. Ref caught him. The ball's going to go back to the Jaguars.
That's what it seems like. And I just want to highlight the big 3 for McClancy. You have Gaston with 10. You have Urena with 9. And you have James Rosales with 9. So the big 3 is delivering.
They're delivering. Almost 30 points of offense here in this game as Justin Williams got a little too aggressive with Daniel Ogullier. He's going to pick up that blocking foul.
Both teams are very, very balanced teams.
I definitely agree.
I have 7 different scorers for the Jaguars.
Scott for 3.
7 different scorers for the Jaguars.
Wow. 7. That's a team effort. They get it done as a cohesive unit. Urena getting the ball across the timeline. Crossing over. Kicks it out to Justin Williams. Urena. He's really bringing out that bag right now. What a pass.
Sir
Werner.
Put that right on your highlight too, Mr. Urena. The double crossover to the little dish.
He is absolutely balling right now. Urena has flipped a switch.
Look at Coach Olowski right at half court.
Stay in your box, Coach.
And that is Anthony Olowski.
Also, yes.
His father, Tony Olowski, is the assistant coach.
Oh, wow. Wow, so he's letting son do all the work. Gaston pulls up, misses everything. Marquise Lloyd gets it over to Ogullier. Ogullier is looking to attack. In and out, crossover. Pulls up. Book it. What a play right there from Daniel Ogullier. He's fully in his bag right now.
Ogullier with 12. I mean, I wish you guys could see how me and Shaq looked at each other like, hey, that was a pro move. But they get the steal, looking to push.
Ogullier in attack mode. And Urena's going to foul intensely, stop the break.
Yeah, that's obviously wouldn't be a clear path foul, but very, very savvy foul there.
Yeah.
The fast
Smart
break.
foul to. He should have played it off a little better. He almost got that intentional, but definitely a good play to stop that fast break. He didn't have numbers. Smart, very smart play.
This is just what you want. 3-point game in the inaugural CHSAA versus inaugural CHSAA versus PSAL matchup. This is exactly what you want to see as the ball is going to stay with the Jaguars.
And ball's going to stay with the Epic South Jaguars as Rosales almost got the steal right there. Coach Beckles hasn't sat down once during this game.
I think they're playing with 6 men on the court.
Scott working on Williams. Gets it to Lewis. Lewis, strong move inside, and it's fouled. Lewis.
And that foul is going to put the Jaguars in the bonus. Only a minute
time
12
today.
left, but could still be crucial.
I think one team hit in the bonus first time today.
It's been a very clean game. I mean, what time is it? It's only 5 to 7. We're already about to be in the fourth quarter. This game is flying by. Man. Very clean play. You can see Coach Beckles, two very well-coached teams here.
Absolutely.
As he misses the first. Lewis with 9. Ogunlier has really caught fire. He has 12.
And going back to, end of the season, bittersweet. It's only sweet because, you get to see these great players go on to the next level.
Very
see
true.
what they get to do, after having such a great high school career. As Williams pulls up and he misses everything.
You see, when you speed them up a little bit, they malfunction a bit, the Crusaders. Just like we were talking about offline as
Absolutely.
well. So that's going to be, and Coach Beckles, very experienced coach. That might be an AC has in his back pocket. He said, I'm going to turn it on here. I'm going to turn it on here, pick my spots.
Yes.
But then in that fourth quarter, turn the heat up to 10.
Absolutely. And that seems to have changed this game as Jaguars are only a one-possession game right now. Rosales in and out. Cordone with a follow. Good rebound from Devontae Ward.
That was a good possession from the Crusaders, though. Just couldn't sink the shots.
Lloyd, he gets open for 3. And rattles one in. Ties this game as we have under 30 left to play in this third quarter.
The Crusaders keeping them at an arm's distance this whole time.
Joshua with a Marquise Lloyd with a not a good foul. Coach Beckles letting them know about it.
Man. This whole time they've been keeping them at an arm's distance.
Yes.
But then you have Lloyd hitting the 3 to bring this, the sophomore, to bring this all knotted up, 39-39.
Under 15 to play. Urena wants to go one-on-one with Lewis. Screen from Cordone comes. Now he's working on Ward. Pump fakes. Gets it over to Gaston. Gaston. Great defensive possession from the Epic South Jaguars. And the third quarter will end with us all knotted up yet again. Andre for epic fourth quarter on the horizon. 39-39.
All I have is the Birdman hands right now. This is a treat. Everybody better share this link right now. 39-39, the Battle of Queens, the battle to see who is the true champions of New York. And that is all brought to you by Sage Media Solutions. Please, any business inquiries, hit us up on all the links, all the socials on the screen. Again, this is Andre Johnson with my partner, Shaq Mitchell. If you want us to come call the next game at your school, a homecoming, baseball, spring is coming up. You could do maybe some lacrosse. You come hit us up. Shaq, man, back and forth affair. You really saw Ogunlier, the senior leader, really take charge in that third quarter. You saw the sophomore Marquise Lloyd hit the 3.
Yes.
And again, I've been saying it all game long. When you speed up McClancy, it seems like we got to see how they handle it.
Don't sleep on Dior Lagore. He has had some great fourth quarters throughout this playoff run. I've noticed he is a second half type of player. And, I'm also intrigued on how Urena will play this fourth quarter. He was doing well in that first half, but the spots he's been getting to in that third, he seems to be fully locked in, and he doesn't seem like he wants to let his guys lose today, man.
Yeah, and I really love this kind of basketball. It's a really seesaw affair. Both teams, you have both guards really attacking each other, trying to see who can beat each other off the dribble. Urena's doing a great job with those little dish passes off of the dribble. I mean, this is a class game. Man. Class basketball we're watching.
I'm loving this. It's not too high scoring, not too low scoring. It's
competitive.
Right there,
And like the scoring has been contagious in this game. Once one team starts scoring, the other team starts getting right at it,
Absolutely, man. Sure to be a great one. Great finish. 8 minutes till we crown a champion. Gaston starts off with it. He's working on Ogunlier. Handoff to Urena. Urena and Lagore working one-on-one. Screen from Cordone. They trap it. Cordone. What a swing pass over to Rosales, wide open. He can't hit.
Rosales hasn't really, he's only hit 1 3 today. He's had at least 6 looks at it. If he can start cashing in some of these threes, that would be huge, especially as the heat gets turned up with that press from Epic South.
He's definitely got quite a bit of looks. He's just can't convert today.
Let's see what Coach Beckles can draw up here.
Ogunlier over to Lewis. Lewis fighting his way inside, but no call. Rosales. Urena. He can't hit. Bordon down low to Gaston, and he's fouled hard. He's going to go to the line for 2.
You know, again, another good possession for McClancy. They missed the 3. Bordon is there to clean up, and they force a foul here. Gaston at 10. His scoring has definitely slowed down since the first quarter. I think he's only had 3 points since that first quarter. See if these free throws can get him going again.
And, you know, you see Coach doing a lot of talking during this game. When I talked to him before the game, you know, a lot of his keys to the game was, you know, obviously defense because they're a defensive-minded squad, but the communication, outworking this senior-oriented group in McClancy. You know, he knows that, you know, they're not going to take advantage of their opportunity. That's their last season, and they've come together, and they're not going to play around with this opportunity. So he wanted to make sure that his team was outworking the other team.
And we'll see. We're within 7 minutes. Let's see who's going to take this game by the scruff of its neck.
Lewis with a layup.
Speaking about taking it by the scruff of his neck, Lewis has been on it all game long. He's in double figures with 11. Tie game again. I think I'm going to say that a few times today in this fourth quarter, I should say.
Kicks out the arena, and he's directing traffic. He's going to run something. Arena picks up his dribble, looking to pass. 10 to shoot. Rosales can't hit.
Great box out.
All tied. Lloyd's bringing the ball up the court. Gabor. And he's going to get called for a charge. Gaston got there first, set his feet, took the hit to the chest, and he's going to get the ball back for the Crusaders.
That's a huge play, putting your body on the line, earning your team an extra possession. Every possession in this fourth quarter is going to be called
winning plays right there. Putting your body on the line, sacrificing, you know.
Listen, you don't beat a team who beat you twice in the championship game if you don't have players who are willing to put it on the line, and players like Bordon who can finish at the cup.
Bordon with a strong finish. Crusaders back up 2. Joshua Lewis with a strong move of his own. Can't hit. Ward with a rebound. Ennis counted at a foul. Devontae Ward just willing that basket down.
Only Ward's second bucket of the game, but it could be crucial. Jaguars have a chance to take their first lead in quite some time.
Absolutely.
What a competitive matchup we have.
Man, I have no idea who's going to come out on top with this one. These teams are absolutely battling. Gaston rebounds it, and we remain locked. Steal from Ward. Over to Lagore. Lagore to the basket, and he finishes. Jaguars lead by 2.
What were you saying about Mr. Dior in that fourth quarter, Shaq?
He likes to turn it on when the lights are off the brightest. Right there with a rack attack to give his team the lead. Crowd is now getting into it, and we are a little over 5 minutes left to play. Gaston to the basket. He can't score. Ward with a rebound. Out to Lewis. Lewis up to Scott. Scott to the basket. And coach, the ref's going to give him another charge.
So we saw just in that Brooklyn Law and Tech matchup and in the PSAL 3A championship, the Jaguars were like a boa constrictor. They took the life out of Law and Tech, and in that fourth quarter, they pulled away. Let's see if McClancy can hang on now that the press is on full throttle.
Absolutely. Floater from Urena, can't fall. And Dior gets it up to Goulier. Goulier with a layup. Jaguars up by 4. They are on a 6-0 run. Urena over to Werner, left all alone, and he can't hit. Scott, 3-on-2. Scott. He missed Legore open in the corner. Ogoulier with a pull-up. Ogoulier has put the team on his back. Coach Anthony for the Crusaders wants time. Epic South Jaguars lead by 6.
Ogoulier is at 15. Shaq, the lead is at 6. Biggest lead for the Epic South they've had today. Shaq, we're pretty intelligent. We've been talking about when they turn up the heat. And right now, you have senior Daniel Ogoulier putting the team on his back, trying to bring the championship to Epic South.
You know, people don't believe that certain players are, or certain teams are certain quarter teams. Some teams are a great third quarter team. Some teams are a great second quarter team. Some teams are great at coming out the gate hot. But when you have a great second half team or a great closing team, that might be able to put you ahead of certain teams. When you know how to finish a game, it's so important.
Whenever, folks at home, if you have a coaching tier list, you better move Coach Beckles a little higher up that.
Absolutely.
Why do I say that? Because I'm seeing 2 championship games that look just alike.
Yes.
Will they finish just alike with Epic South on top? I called them the Boa Constrictor. I know they're the Jaguars, but let's call them the Boa Constrictor because all game long I've been seeing it. They've been turning up the pressure just a little bit here, just a little bit there, and now the game is sped up. You saw Joseph Werner, who's been having a great game, misses a bunny right under the hoop. That is because his mind and everything is going faster. Jaguars are ready for that. Let's see if McClancy can have a counterpunch.
Dre, what are the chances Coach Beckles sits down at any point during this 4 minutes?
What is 12 divided by 0? 0, sir.
Rosales over to Urena. 4 minutes to play in this championship. Crowd has come alive. Urena on Legore. Behind the back. Legore says, get that out of here, and he's going to move. What a recovery right there from Carlos Urena.
Recovery. Was that not a foul? I mean, he reached over his arm to get the ball.
He somehow got that ball.
Did he somehow reach over his arm and not hit the ball?
Listen, Urena is so fast, I'm not even sure.
That was impressive.
How he didn't get the foul or the steal. So, Ogoulier to inbound. Under 4 minutes to play. 49-43, Epic South Jaguars. Joshua Lewis. And Gaston hit with an inadvertent elbow right there.
That's just basketball. You all good. We got 2 teams from Queens. You good down there.
Yeah. Glad Gaston popped right back up right there. And a sloppy pass or a sloppy play right there. Ball goes right out of bounds on that play. Unforced turnover.
Like I said, 6-point lead. Can the Crusaders claw their way back into this game?
They have shooters, so, you know, that was absolutely.
Late call there. I thought he was going to let him play.
Definitely a late call right there, but Joshua Lewis came in.
Don't look now, though. Jaguars, Epic South have 4 fouls. Next one is in the bonus for McClancy.
Absolutely.
Very important to play discipline here for Epic South.
They're going to have to continue to play aggressive if you're the Crusaders. You need those free throws when you're trying to work your way back into the game. Gordon over to Rosales.
That's a big call there. Wait, what they call?
The call I hate, the kickball violation.
Oh, it was a kick? I thought they called the foul. I was like, whoa, that's a tough call there. They called a kick ball.
Kick ball right there.
Wow, that's a big play, because I thought Epic South was going to jump on that.
Absolutely. Possession arrow was going the other way. McClancy. Down 6. Rosales. Out to Urena. Urena. Off the screen from Bourdon. Now he's got the switch to Lagore. What a move right there to get rid of Lagore, and he knocks it down off the glass. The bank was open.
Tremendous. He works on that.
He
Tremendous move for Mr. Urena. And that was some good, hard-nosed defense, though. This is a battle, Shaq.
What a steal right there from Urena. Going in Ogulie's wallet. Pump fake. Gets the follow. 2-point game. Quick flurry from Carlos Urena as he's played absolutely terrific today. Team just down, Crusaders just down 2. And Ogulie came down with that layup attempt. It's going to be a turnover for the Jaguars. 2 minutes left. Coach Beckles not happy with that play.
Man, Shaq. Urena with 2 huge plays back-to-back. The defense is getting in. The crowd is getting into it.
I told you, just the way that Urena been approaching the game in the second half.
Into the game,
and
sure.
Absolutely, he's not allowing anything easy. He got a block. He got a shot blocked a couple plays ago. He's sprinting breakneck speed as if he has the basketball on the fast break, getting back into the play, stopping that play from that mistake from resulting in points. And right there, you see him get a steal, take it all the way to the cup, poised. He misses the first layup, stays with it, whatever it takes to keep his team in the game. And you need players like that.
I love that word you use, poised. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. You know, the shot clock is 35 seconds, so in theory, there are 5 possessions left in this game. We know how these high school kids in New York City play. There's absolutely more than 5 possessions left. But that word is the word of the day, poised. Who will be poised enough to bring back in their section of Queens a PSAL versus Catholic League championship?
Man, listen, at first it looked like the Jaguars were going to pull away, but Crusaders said not so fast. 2:22 left on the clock.
I spoke to Coach Olszewski before the game. He said, we lost to Fordham Prep. We got our get back. We lost to St. Joe's by the Sea. We got our get back in the semifinals. And now we're here to reclaim that early loss, even though it was a scrimmage, to the Jaguars of Epic South.
Absolutely. Urena with it. Bourdon. What a play out of the timeout from Coach Anthony. And it's going to be a goaltend, so the ball is going to, that point is going to count. Tie basketball game.
The big 3 is all with it. All has over 10 points with Rosales now at 11. The big seniors of McClancy are delivering. 2 minutes to decide who is the true champion of the city.
Marquise Lloyd. Coach wanted him to make his move. And he gets one to roll.
How
what a
about
shot right there from Lloyd?
How about the faith you have in the young sophomore in a championship game to take it from the top of the key to the 10?
Blocked on the other end by Lloyd.
And he said, this is how I earned that kind of offensive
Absolutely.
responsibility, by making plays on defense.
Did you see him look over at Coach before he knocked the shot down? Special play from Marcus Lloyd. 51-49. 89 seconds left in this championship. Who will come out victorious? What a block right there from Lloyd. Another one. Scott comes down with it. He's called with a double dribble. Sure. Great refereeing right there from the official.
Crucial turnover there. They could have taken off. There's 1 minute 20 on the clock. They could have taken off 35 seconds. Crucial. I mean, Lloyd was playing big, but you know, you gotta that P word, you got to stay poised.
Absolutely. Poised, and I would like to add another one, discipline. The discipline of the Crusaders is why they are still in this game.
Absolutely.
They have not wavered. They have not let anything frazzle them. They have not let anything throw them off their game. They've literally read and reacted to whatever's happened in this game, and that's why they're only down 1 possession.
But how about the play from Mr. Marquise Lloyd?
Man.
You get a clear out, isolation from the top of the three-point line. You take it for the free throw line, take a jumper. You got then come out on the other side and make 2 defensive stops.
Absolutely. And that's what you want from the players that you're trusting, especially in that playoff rotation. I tell people all the time that playoff rotation, it gets shorter because mistakes are so few and free. You can't afford them. So when you can trust your young player like that to go out there and get you a bucket, go out there and get you a block, go out there and get you a stop, you can't ask for much more.
And again, I want to highlight the quality of these 2 teams. You know, you see a lot of these games, big pressure, a lot of pressure. You see a lot of sloppy play. I see 0 sloppy play. I see 2 poised teams, 2 disciplined teams.
Absolutely.
Ready for the moment. And that's what happens when you bring together 2 champions.
Absolutely. They know what it takes to win. So they're gonna play until this clock has zeros and someone else has more points than the other. And that's why they do it. Minute 20 seconds left. Gaston to the basket. He can't hit.
Yep.
And Bourdon tapped it out of bounds.
I definitely thought I saw epic southpaw. I just want to say the sliding of the feet on defense, the hand discipline not to foul.
Absolutely.
Epic South are making the championship winning plays. A minute 10 left.
What a block again from Joseph Werner. He's back to operating like he used to. As under 60 seconds left to play. Crusaders trail by 2. Who will come out on top today? Arena. Working on Scott. Gets it to Bourdon. Bourdon trying to work it down to Joseph Werner. Coach Anthem shoving in pretty frantically on the sideline over there. But man, poor turnover right there.
I am blown away at the quality of defense of the Jaguars to close out this game right now. It might come down to free throws. And here comes the full court press from the Crusaders.
Jaguars have got to be careful. As Finelli fouled Scott.
You're going to have to foul them twice more to get into the bonus.
Absolutely. Still, job is not done. 30 seconds left to play. Jaguars lead by 2. Will become a state champion. Another foul on Justin Williams.
That was a very fortunate whistle. I actually didn't think it was that much contact there.
Right, and only 2 seconds went off the clock, if that.
Yeah, so if Ogunliye decided to kind of act a little bit, that was kind of a bad place to do it. You see that? And I guess that's where sometimes people don't like the consistency of the call. I thought there was way more contact.
Right, on the initial foul, absolutely.
And in there, you know, you get 7 seconds taken off the clock. But
yeah, a lot of
got to
time
respect
went
the
off
calls
clock
and the
right
refs
there.
down there. And isn't it fitting that Marquise Lloyd is the one to take these free throws?
Absolutely. He's been the star at least of this 4th quarter for the Jaguars. Stepping up big defensively, offensively. He hits 2 free throws. He puts his team in position to really become champions tonight. As he knocks down the first. I mean, he's had some interesting makes today. To say
that
the
rim, that rim must have some stock in Epic South. That's the second time I've seen Lloyd get a nice bounce.
Woo. Keith Lloyd.
Coach Beckles will take that to the bank.
Absolutely. As LaGore tries to save it. One possession game. Under 15 to play. Rosales to the basket. Back rim and out. And it's going to be a jump ball.
How was that not over the back? Did you see that Werner ended that play on top of Dior?
Absolutely.
I don't understand how there was no.
I guess a fight for the basketball. I'm not even sure how that wasn't a foul.
Right? Like, I'm not.
That was a fumble pile right there. Marquise Lloyd looking to inbound, and he gets it into LaGore.
And again, I just want to highlight coaching again. That was such an excellent inbounds play. They had Ogunlier run across the formation. I'm a football guy. Yeah. They run across the formation, and you just have Dior slip right in that space he just left.
Absolutely.
The poise in a championship game to execute.
It's a full team
poise,
effort.
Discipline, execution. Those are the games.
That's
those are the recipe.
Playoff recipe.
the championship recipe.
Get your seasonings together. That's your championship soup, if you will. As Dior makes this a 2-possession lead with 9 seconds left for the Jaguars. Big free throws right here.
And again, it's all about how the Jaguars of Epic South were able to stifle the big three. Again, Jaden Gaston started the game with 7-8 points in that first quarter. He's only at 12.
Yeah.
You know, Rosales, he's kind of grown into the game a bit. He was a little slow in the first half. He's at 11. Not major damage. Then you have Carlos Urena. I will say I feel like he's imposed himself the most in this second half. He's at 13. So the big three have came in here and done what they had to do, but they haven't left the imprint. I mean, the previous game, Rosales had 20.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the Jaguars have been able to keep the lid on. You know?
Absolutely. I've seen this team do this a few times, going down this playoff run where, you might get them in the first quarter, you might get them in the second quarter, but they adjust. As Dior can't hit the second. 7 seconds left to play in this playoff, in this championship. Urena from way downtown. He can't hit. Rebound. And Epic South Jaguars are your PSAL state champions. What a effort from the Epic South Jaguars. What a game. I tip my hat to the Monsignor McClancy Crusaders. They made this a tough game for this Epic South team. They had to go and fight and go and get that in the fourth quarter, and they definitely did that.
Absolutely, and we're going to get ready to sign off because we got to get set up for the awards ceremony. Shaq, what a competitive game. Congratulations to Coach Beckles and the Epic South Jaguars. I said on Instagram I'm keeping the tally.
Yeah.
And I am a Catholic League guy myself, so I got no favorites. I got no dog in the race. All I'm going to say, it's 2-1 PSAL.
2-1 PSAL right now, man.
PSAL.
The city is shining right now.
So remember, we're going to be here tomorrow for the Cardinal Spellman Pilots versus the High School of Construction.
The young one.
The young one, Jordan will be there. So the PSL will have a chance to clinch that series, or will we go to the Game 5?
Absolutely.
Where it will be Game 5, where it will be Regis High School going up against South Bronx Prep.
Yep.
So again, this is Andre Johnson with my partner Shaq Mitchell. We're going to leave it on for the award ceremony. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you tune in tomorrow.
Presenting the championship awards will be CHSAA, the boys basketball coordinator, Polka Valley, and PSAL Executive Director Daniel Harris. The Sportsmanship Award is presented to the student athlete of the finals team voted to have had the most impact on his team's performance in today's contest. The Sportsmanship Award is presented to, he dropped 14 points, clap it up for Carlos Urena. Congratulations, Carlos. And now, presenting the PSAL versus CHSAA champions, the Jaguars of Epic South, Jamel Scott. Nathaniel Pasadillo, P.O. Torrey, Marquise Davidson, Paul Peterkin, Devontae Ward, Daniel O, Marquise Lloyd, Jair Moore, and Joshua Lewis. The MVP award is presented to Daniel O. And now we're going to call the head coach, Mike Beckles.